Hey, Coach BK here. So I've been listening and watching a lot of my athletes that I coach, kind of the struggles and the problems that they're having in the pool, and from my own experience and then the training that I've been doing recently. I've gotten inspired to go back to some very fundamental work, which is body balance. So this is even done before the swim drills, the catch, pull, all of that stuff. Body balance is critical. We want to learn how to kind of maintain and keep our legs up and not have some of these little things that we do on our back or with our arm, some of this motion that is kind of hidden unless you look really closely to obtain body balance. Sometimes we kick that one leg off to the side or swim crooked on one side. Swim inefficiently, really. And a lot of that has to do with kinetic habits that we have in our body, which we've, developed here or there, wherever. But it is really seen in the pool. And you will really, this next exercise, the next part of this video that I show you, it might be challenging for some, especially one side versus the other, because usually we have a dominant side, we have a more balanced side, and then the other side not so much. Even within my yoga practice, this swim kind of exercise really brought out the imbalances that I had in my back versus the yoga practice didn't do it. And I imagine because the feedback is so immediate, being that you get water in your nose. So what we're talking about with this next exercise that I'm going to show you, and this is just kind of stage one, the first step of it, is there's a lot of other things to add on to this, which we will introduce in the next part of this series. But this is just step one to practice, and for some it'll be quite a while before you master this. So the exercise that I'm going to demonstrate shortly is where we, after we warmed up in the pool, you're nice, calm, cool, collected, you're just going to kind of start off on your back and float on your back with minimal kicking. If you don't move very much, that's okay in the beginning. So floating on your back with your gaze up and your hands down to your sides, and you'll notice when you're breathing that your torso will go up and down, and you want to keep your legs up towards the top of the water, and that will require a lot of core kind of cohesiveness. And then, so once you've mastered that kind of breathing in, the water's going to be clear up by your face, and you're using your core to keep you up. This will be challenging for some. You might go backwards. That's okay. This will help you to establish a nice little effective kick. And the idea is that you would be able to just nice and easy go down the lane of the pool, kind of on your back, floating. You're going to go up and down as you have water in your lungs and not in your lungs, and that should be okay, and you get comfortable with that. So that's kind of the very first step, is floating on your back, nice little kick. Moving very slowly. This is a very slow, very mindful practice. It's going to help with body awareness in the pool, which is critical too. Once you kind of have that down, and that's kind of your base position, is kind of floating, you're going like this, you're nice and comfy in the water, you're breathing, the water's, kind of about here. Then you're going to learn to roll to your side. And the idea is that you come all the way to your side and you're kicking a little bit, but your face is still out of the water. Okay? And this is where it kind of gets uncomfortable, because if people are swimming in the lane next to you, you'll get water in your nose, kind of some waves. So there's a benefit to that, in that it'll help you with mental strength on, an open water swimming. You can get water in your nose, and we just need to learn how to process through that. You don't have to immediately come up and, snort it out and whatnot. You can get it through your nose and spit it out, or snort it out there. That sounds non-glamorous, but, that's the world of open water swimming and triathlon. So the water might be very close to here, very close here. So the idea is that once you've gotten on your back and you're kind of comfortable there, then you roll all the way onto your side. So your hand's going to be here, and your face is going to be out of the water. Your nose is going to be out of the water. And you've rolled onto your side. Your hands are down at they're touching here. And so you can notice if you are struggling with body balance, your hands will want to kind of navigate the water a little bit. You need to figure out how to do it with your core, okay? So one side, and I usually use 2 breaths of nice and easy to say that I have gotten to that location, that spot, and I'm good to proceed on. So you would just go back to center and then roll the other way. And again, your face is like this, and that's the second step of this, is just rolling side to side like that. The idea is that you're kicking a little bit and that you can manage this activity moving very slowly or kind of slowly moving down the lane. So even if you're not going anywhere, that's okay. We're learning how to manage body balance, and the feet will kick just a little bit. Note if one side, your feet kind of kick kind of crazy. Try not to kick a lot. Maintain that nice, easy kick, and manage the body balance with your core. Okay, so that's the second kind of part of this first step. Okay, so once you have gotten this part here, okay, so looking up, kicking a little bit, ideally moving down the lane, just nice and slow, nice and easy, nice and controlled, okay, to the side, okay. Once you've gotten to this side and your nose is out of the water, but you're completely on your side and you're breathing, then the hand snakes up and goes up, okay. That's the next position. That's kind of like step 3 of this, and you need to manage that, okay, and not be struggling with that. And then the fourth one of this step, of this first part, is you're here, you've obtained this, you've kind of gotten 2 breaths here, you're still kind of nicely moving, and then you look down, you breathe, okay, and then you come back up, you find your breath. This might be where you bob down a little bit and get some water in your nose. So you're here. Once you've gotten your nose out of the water and you've gotten like a breath or 2 there, then snake the hand down. It goes very close to your body, okay? Kind of in that funnel that you want to be in. So it's not a lot of movement with your hand, it's very close. Okay, once you've gotten this position, then you roll here. So it's very intentional on each step. Okay, looking up, I'm on my side. The hand comes up, I'm there, then I get my face in the water and I breathe down and I look down and I'm there. Then I come back up and I'm looking up. Then my hand comes down to my hip. I get that position, and then I roll back to my side, and then you go to the other side. So perhaps a good feel for this is if you can go down the pool a length of it, kicking nice and easy, and maybe do like 2 sets of that, so on each side, and progressing on to the next step would be that you can, and if you get a video of yourself, and make sure that you're not kind of cheating when you come to the side, you're not all the way on your side. I've noticed that when I took my video, I'm not completely on my side, so I need to work a little bit more on this. So move on to the next step when you have accomplished nice and easy, you're super calm, and you can just navigate down the length of the pool and back, you know, just nice and easy, not getting water in your nose on both sides, and then you'd be ready for the next step. So the demonstration is following. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, so here we go. Just nice and easy. So I was just nice and easy, nice and comfortable, and I was connecting in with when I was breathing in, and my torso would move up and down, and my feet are just moving really slow. Okay, so that's the first one. The The second one, you're doing that. So you always return to this center point, and I always try to breathe like once or twice, right? So breathing, and then turn to your side. Okay? Did you see that on the video? Mm-hmm. Okay. So the next one is when you turn on your side. So when you get to this set position, you know, and my hand is on this hip. And this other hand is also on this hip. So when I'm trying to maintain balance, my habit is I want to move this bottom hand out to accomplish balance. But I want to force myself to get the balance with the core. So you got to figure out how to move things around. Lift your hips up a little bit, but just, and then my other habit is I kick harder, right? So you just want to learn how to go side to side with your hands on your hips. And then when you find that set position and you can get like 2 breaths, then the hand that's down, you snake it up real close, and then you reach forward. Find that set position so you're like here. So I'll swim back so you can see it. So I reached out, I moved down, I came back up, I found the balance there again, with my face out of the water, still with his arm out, and then I brought it back down. So don't rush it, don't try to cheat by rushing things too much, because we want to force our core to maintain that balance. So that's the exercise, the first step in this series of obtaining better body balance. Ideally, what I would suggest is that you warm up, do these, maybe do like 3 or 4 laps of the pool. It can take you quite a bit of time. For me right now, it's taking 15 to 20 minutes to just be nice and chill and work on this. And then I go into doing the rest of my workout. This isn't, you know, where we just stop everything that we're doing and only work on this. We're just going to do it just like drills. We're going to practice it, master it each time we go swimming, and then the body balance that you obtain will naturally, organically move into your swimming. So you'll notice that your legs are up, and that if you're not bilateral breathing, but you're breathing to both sides equal out as far as pace and whatnot. And then hopefully everything kind of line up in your back and whatnot. So give it a try. Let me know if you have any questions. This is step 1 of a series of 5 for obtaining better body balance. There will be more videos at bonniekissinger.com/swimbodybalance. Hey, go have a great day.